live and I didn't do our video. Hey, that's okay. We're learning new things today.
Yes.
So let's get started with the intro here.
Oh, gosh. Welcome to Ramblings of the Mad, a podcast where you'll listen to three Mad Hatters ramble about ranch jokes and more. Stick around for the vibes. Welcome to Ramblings of the Mad, a podcast where you'll listen to three Mad Hatters.
I just let it repeat. We're doing amazing today. Absolutely amazing. Okay, let's dive into that. Welcome to Ramblings of the Mad. If your brain had a podcast, this would be it. In this show, we will cover Ramblings of the Mad. It's a segment where each person shares rants in a what grinds your gears format. Topics include news takes, personal stories, and conclude with a humorous content section. Then we also have an interview series featuring people from various professions or hobbies called the Ramblings of the Mad Hatters of the World. The goal is to spotlight unique journeys and motivational stories from diverse voices. And then finally, we also have Ramblings of the World. It's focused on personal takes around social issues, news, or past events. The goal is to spark discussion through individual perspectives on impactful events. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jess, and I'll let everybody else introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Ellie. They, them. Nice to meet everybody.
And hi, I am Chris. She, her.
The three of us met a few months ago, and we came together with this fantastic idea for a podcast in the last couple of months or last couple of weeks. And so here we are. We're actually doing it now. Hey, we have a follow from Cassian. Hey, Cass, thank you for your intro and outro, bro. Amazing shit.
For sure.
Oh, we have some chats here. Oh, that's the thank you for the follow thing. Okay.
Right.
So let's do our personal introductions. We did our names. Oh, my pronouns are she, they. Eli said they. And Chris, you're she, her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm anything but late for dinner.
I just had a big, fat, juicy hamburger for dinner. It was so good.
We had tacos.
It was fabulous. Brief personal history. So I grew up in Iowa, in the Midwest, Iowa, like Council Bluffs, Omaha area. I lived there for from the age of 5 until I was 20. And then I moved to Utah. And I've been here off and on since for the last, 25 years. Long time. Long time.
Yeah,
my hobbies include reading, video games, art, just normal nerd shit. And that's it for me, so people can know me a little bit better. I'm a little weird. Okay. And Cassian says they identify as your local goblin.
Local goblin.
Oh, I can show that on stream. Here, let's show that on stream.
Cassian is our favorite.
I do think
goblin.
Does. Oh, there it is. Yay. I love that.
That's amazing. We're playing with a whole bunch of new software, so it's fun.
Of course. Yes, absolutely. Okay, I guess I'll go next then. I grew up in Florida. Yes, that is where Florida Man was originated. Everything that's crazy usually comes from Florida. I do not choose my birthplace. That is just where I originated. I now live in Missouri. Probably one of the best decisions I think I've ever done. I was raised by my aunt and uncle. They were fabulous parental figures for me. Spent some time in the foster care system, so learned some valuable skills in that department. I have a child, a little gremlin myself. He's like 14 now, and at that age where he's testing the waters. Very, very interesting. He gets his sarcasm from me. He truly does. And I just have to look at him and go, wow, you are definitely my child. It's just like, where did he learn this? Oh, right. Me. Of course. The apple does not fall far from the tree. I'm a gamer. I like to do those things. I'm very much so an introvert most of the time. I feel like I'm adopted by extroverts most of the time as well. I don't know what else to really say to that. I think that's a good intro.
That's a great intro.
Yeah, exactly. I grew up, well, I've lived the majority of my life in Ohio, the state that has everything fundamentally wrong with it that makes people want to leave the planet. Because in case anyone doesn't know, Ohio has the most astronauts born here.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so, it's interesting. My daughter is a senior, and just like Ellie's minion, mine also the apple does not fall from the tree. I don't think the apple actually fell. I just think it kind of slid down the trunk and just landed there, right at the base. Because she looks like me, she talks like me, she has my sense of humor. It's like, oh no. The only major difference that a lot of people point out is that she is very tenderhearted. She wears her heart on her sleeve, whereas I do not. And I'm just like, oh God, this is me. This is me. This was the mother's curse of I hope you have children just like you, if not worse.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Whoa, it worked. Like a charm. I too am a gamer. I'm very much a nerd. I'm currently studying Python, and just about any other nerdy little thing that I can get my hands on. And I am one of the extroverts that has absolutely adopted Eli.
Absolutely. Yes. I would say so.
That's what I got.
Introverted. I'm the introverted extrovert. I fake it really well.
It's okay. I'll adopt both of you. It's fine.
That's how we all get along. It's a perfect mesh. I love it.
Yeah.
It is a perfect match. I love how we mix together, especially when we get in chat together, and it's just like it's fucking chaos half the time.
Absolutely. Yes, it is.
And Castian states that we can't adopt them because they're too feral.
No, that's too bad.
Tough shit. You're already adopted.
That,
I'm your mother now.
I'm the auntie, remember? Like. Jess, that makes us sisters. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. One thing I didn't mention in my intro is I do have a daughter as well. She is 20 years old, so I'm an empty nester at this point in my life. And let me just say it's really fucking weird.
I'm kind of waiting for that, but on the other hand, it's like, okay, no. Things can slow down just a little bit, please.
Well, it's like the whole what do you do with yourself now that you don't have a child to focus all your energy on? Right?
Mm.
So I dived into gardening and making and canning and freezing and all of that shit to give myself something to do.
I will probably dive more into my arts and crafts. I might get back into painting.
Painting is so fun.
Yes.
So fun. Okay, so we should probably talk a little bit about how we all met, because I think that's pretty big part of our story as to how this podcast came to be.
Yes, there's a little bit. Yep.
So the three of us were part of a nonprofit, a startup nonprofit that kind of went sideways. And I'm not going to mention names because,
That's not what we're here for.
Yeah, it's not what we're here for. But through this nonprofit, we, the trauma that was endured at the end before the three of us left kind of pushed us together even more.
Yeah.
And drove us closer. And yeah, that was quite the experience. I think that's all I really want to say about it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. I mean, I feel like, you know, when things are called out in the way they were, I want to protect my friends. So, and I consider you guys my friends. So, you know, I'm just happy, like, even though it didn't work out, I'm just happy that I was able to form these connections because of it.
Exactly.
Same.
Your cat agrees too. I had something to say.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, goodness. What? Why is my screen being all weird? Okay. So, yeah, I think we can move on from that. So why we click as a team, we kind of talked about that already, about the whole introvert extrovert thing. But to go even a little bit further into this, I am ADHD autistic. So I go batshit crazy a lot about things. And I'm very
particular,
organized.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
I love your organization personally.
Right.
Well, I'm organized to a point because, you know, there's the ADHD side of things.
Right.
That throws a wrench in everything.
Always. Yeah.
Yep.
Always. The whole executive dysfunction thing kicks my ass left and right.
Mm-hmm.
But Ellie is very calm and understanding and brings me down. Like, brings me back in, reels me in when I go off on tangents, which honestly happens a fucking lot. Cassian's like, I have spreadsheets and OCD. Same, bro, same.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a massive love of spreadsheets. Like Chris and I, we're both analysts, so we love a really good spreadsheet.
Oh yeah.
I can double in on that too. Like, oh, we're making a spreadsheet. Oh, let me make this into a table format. And Jess is like, no, please, I hate table formats. I'm like, but it's so good. But you're like, no, please don't.
I'm not gonna lie. Anytime I have sent you a spreadsheet, I'm going, oh, this bitch gonna turn it into a table.
I can't help it. It's like when you go into somebody's house and like the picture frame's a little off center and you have to, it's impulsive. Like you just have to correct it to the right thing. It's the same thing. Like I just can't help it.
Yes.
Surprise, Lyra.
Lyra, I honestly don't think I'd seen that many spreadsheets in my entire life. You know what? I'm going to show that on the stream because that is so fucking true.
Yeah.
We overwhelm her. She showed me some of her spreadsheets and they're like very, very basic. And I'm just like, oh, little baby. Oh.
Well, and not only do I like spreadsheets, but I like databases. Like when, when I was in school and we took Access, I was like, oh, it's a 3D spreadsheet. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was so super excited and everybody else in the class was going, are you okay? Who hurt you?
Let me just say, when I learned how to make dashboards and Power BI, that was like the mecca moment for me. Like I have entered database spreadsheet heaven. Like,
Oh yeah.
I heard angels. It was like the whole, oh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just freaking amazing. And
We
the
just
same
love to
thing with
nerd out,
Tableau.
really.
Yeah. This is Chris and I nerding out. We
yeah.
we talk a lot about data.
And we are not ashamed.
No. Definitely not ashamed of it. In fact, if anybody's watching who is hiring data analyst, we both would be really interested in applying. So please let us know.
Exactly. Absolutely. There we go.
I'm ready to rock and roll with that. I have my SQL, my Python. I'm ready to rock.
Oh, I loved SQL. I really did. Like learning all the steps and learning how it all goes together. It just, yeah, it's one of those moments where you hear angels singing. It's like, oh.
I honestly struggle with SQL and Python because I have memory retention issues if I don't use it very often.
Yeah.
So I have to keep doing like all these practice sessions to keep up with it. Otherwise, I just lose it. And it's been a struggle for me to learn and keep up with it because I'm not using it daily and it's frustrating.
Oh yeah.
It's like the MySpace era when we all knew HTML.
Oh my God. I look back on that. I'm like, if I were to go back to that now, I'd be like, all right, I have to relearn how to do HTML. But like, I look back on them like I was a pro at that. Like I had backgrounds, and, things and sparkly, a lot of sparkles. I had a lot of fucking sparkles on my MySpace. Just
the music playlist that I had going
God.
every time came to my page. It was just amazing. I am still pissed that everybody gave up on MySpace and moved to Facebook.
Same.
Yes, I agree. Now, I mean, granted, now I wasn't on MySpace that much. Mostly because I was wanting to build actual websites. And so, that's how I was using my HTML. I mean, yeah, I would get on my MySpace and be like, hey, what's up? But other than that, I was, oh, you need a web page for that? I got you. And I would just, that was my hobby. Yeah, I'm really that kind of nerd. And so when everybody then went to Facebook, it was just like, oh God, why? And
There was no customization.
Well, not only that, but it was just like, it was everybody hopping on the new trend. And it was just like, no, I don't want to. And I resisted for as long as I possibly could. And then half of my family was like, but this is how we'll communicate. And a part of me went, but I don't want to. Fine. So, yeah.
I absolutely despise the lack of customization on Facebook. I hated it because you couldn't be like total. You couldn't be you, and everybody was the same. And I still hate that. And I think that's my punk attitude in life because, I always had wild colored hair, my tattoos. I like to stand out. I love it. Like living in Utah in my early 20s. I had a fucking mohawk and I wore a spike collar. And it was amazing because if I was walking down the street, half the time the Mormons would see me, their eyes would get big, and they would cross the street to get away from me.
Oh, that's great.
That is brilliant. Just so
It made my fucking day for that to happen. And whenever, because I lived in Salt Lake at the time, whenever we would drive by Temple Square, if we were downtown, all of us would roll down the windows in the car and start bleating like sheep as we drove by.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's hilarious. And see, like I
We
do
were
enjoy
horrible.
the whole, different colored hair and all of that. And I have my own tattoos, of course, but I have always kept like the tattoos. You only get to see them if I show you. And it's not like they're inappropriate. For instance, I've got on the back of my shoulder blade area. But you're only
Right.
going to see it unless I wear a tank top or I specifically show someone. And then, like, even with the hair colors, I would only have like a streak of an unusual color or whatever, because I like to surprise people, because they'll see
Right.
me and they'll think that I'm, this normal business minded woman. And then I open my mouth. And they go, wait a minute. Hold up. I think it's the Gemini side of me. It's because, it's the two aspects of the Gemini. You got the very calm, and then you got, well,
Sorry, that
my
was Severus.
my daughter calls it the party boob. Because, everybody's like, oh, Kuna, your tatas. And she's like, no, you got to have a party boob. So that's what she calls that side of my personality, is the party boob.
The party boob. Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That alone should tell you that child is mine.
I am going to do something wild here.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm going to show you a photo of me in my 20s. Let me get it loaded here. So this is me in 2007. No, 2006.
Oh,
I was 28. Yeah, I was 28 when this photo was taken.
But that looked so good on you, though. Because,
Yeah.
like, not everybody can pull that off. And it doesn't matter,
No.
male, female, or other. Like, not everybody can pull off a mohawk. You have to have the right head shape. It's just like being bald. You have to have the right head shape.
Yes. Like I can't do the whole shaved head thing because I have this weird like little divot in the back of my head here. So it looks weird. But I could do the mohawk. And I did quite a bit. And I still do a lot. Like I haven't cut my hair in like 2 years. But what I do, I usually go with a really short haircut so I can do a faux hawk kind of thing.
That is awesome. I love it.
I just been too lazy to get my hair cut.
See, I don't want to go short again for one simple fact. I have natural curly hair and I can just wash and go. If I have short hair, because I have naturally curly hair, I have to actually do something with it and I cannot be bothered. Unless,
I feel that.
if I'm going out somewhere or I'm, pictures or whatever, and I want to look good, sure, fine. But no, otherwise, nah, I'm good. It's the same thing with makeup. Unless it's for a special reason, I don't wear it.
I hear that.
Yeah, I feel that. I was never really big into makeup at all. I mean, I wore it in the late 2000s, right around 2009, 2010, because I was trying to attract a mate.
Attract a mate.
Oh God. Putting out your plumage.
I was totally putting on my plumage. I worked at Lowe's at the time in lawn and garden. So of course I wore some makeup to try and attract those really hot construction guys that came in, or the landscaping guys that came in all the time.
Uh-huh.
It never happened, by the way.
That's great.
Never happened. Was never asked out on a date or anything. Because, why would anybody want to date somebody working at Lowe's?
Oh my God.
At the time, it seemed like a great idea.
Oh, it really did. And there were a few times like my parents would watch my daughter, because, single mom at the time. And sometimes after work, after close, we'd head over to the bar and we'd all go drinking and stuff. And I try to pick up somebody there. And at the time, I was really into the whole idea that I was straight, and definitely not.
Come out of the closet. You will not find Narnia.
Yeah.
You will not find Narnia, I promise.
No. And man, looking back on like my entire life and the people that I met and hung out with, I definitely had the full lesbian vibe.
Huh. Okay.
I didn't realize it at the time. Like, I had a friend. I just moved in with my daughter's father. And this was way before she was born. Our downstairs neighbors were really good friends with Shannon, my ex. And I went shopping with the guy's wife. And she's like, the first time I met you, I thought you were a dyke. It's like word for word. And I'm like, nope, I'm not.
It's like, what do you say to that? Thanks.
I didn't know what to say to that. I mean, it was just like, okay,
Thanks,
I can understand why she thought that, though, because if you look at that picture of me from when I was 28, okay, but this was like 7 years before that photo, and I still had short hair. It wasn't a mohawk, but it was short hair, and I would wear these baggy t-shirts and baggy pants from like Hot Topic. You remember like the Jankos, but it wasn't Jankos.
Oh yeah,
Right. Is trip pants
with the straps and chains and all that.
Yeah, trip pants.
I wore those all the time.
Me too.
And I had a studded belt and all that because I was a goth punk, 20-something-year-old. This was in the early 2000s, 2001, I think.
It's very normal. I took my son over to Hot Topic and I showed him how much the pants cost. He's like, "You used to wear that?" I'm all like, "Yeah, but look how much they cost. $64 for one pair." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." And in the goth realm, if you owned a pair of trip pants, it was like Gucci to them.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I was like, "Oh, your parents can afford trip pants? Oh my God, you're in."
I would get the knockoff ones.
Oh, right.
From like eBay.
Oh yeah. See, I never wore those. My only stipulation with pants was they had to qualify as good ass jeans.
Yeah.
Because if it did not make my butt look good, I wasn't wearing them.
I was always a huge fan of bootcut jeans.
Same.
Or
or
almost like bell bottoms, but not quite.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
The
if they absorbed water up to your knee when it was raining out, even better.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, I used to dress a lot like that. And now it's all t-shirts and shorts. That's what I wear, or leggings. Because for me, leggings are pants, and you can fight me about that.
No, you know what? I will stand with you on that one.
I remember when I was a teenager where people started wearing leggings under their shorts. And then shortly after that, then it became that leggings were pants. And I remember thinking to myself at that time when I was a kid, that's horrible. Those are not pants. And then I got older and then I was like, you know, these are really comfortable. And I'm at an age now where I'm all like, I just want to be comfortable. I have like 25 pairs of leggings.
Yep.
Yep.
You remember when LuLaRoe was big?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have so many pairs of those leggings.
Oh shit.
I have
Hilarious.
so many. Well, and part of it is I'm living in Utah and LuLaRoe was founded here. Okay.
I was just gonna say, wasn't that like the home base?
Home base. A whole bunch of my friends were selling it because they were Mormon and they, you know, fall into these pyramid schemes all the fucking time. There's a rant behind that. You didn't fall for it, Lara. And host parties. I didn't host any parties, but I went to a few. But yeah, I wanted to support my friends. So I'd go through and find the weirdest prints I could get. And if they had all the Halloween stuff, I would buy all the Halloween stuff. So I have like all these old classic movie leggings with Dracula and Frankenstein on. They're really fucking cool. I'll have to show you guys a picture later, but it's just, yeah, I love leggings. They're so comfortable and you don't have like the buttons on jeans pressing into your belly button when you sit, because that is so uncomfortable. I hate that.
Well, for
So
me,
much.
it's worse. I have a scar there from when I had my tubal. And so when the back of the button of the jeans, sometimes if it's just right, all it does is irritate that. And I'm just like, nah.
Yep.
No, I'm good.
Yep. I've had two laparoscopic surgeries. So yeah, I have double the scar in my belly button. So I get that.
Yeah.
It's so uncomfortable. So if I can get away with wearing leggings all the time, I will.
My daughter calls jeans people pants.
People pants.
Because she only puts
makes
them on
sense.
when she has to deal with people. But I think my favorite pair of pants that I own is not leggings, but they're, you know, like loungewear kind of thing. But they're all cotton and they just kind of flow down. You remember, I want to say it was probably back in the 90s when it was really common, the dress pants for women where the pant legs were wider and they would just kind of flow. That's what these are like.
Yeah.
And they are so comfortable.
That's
Like
I'm sure.
They're like the softest ones I have. And I'm just like, this mine.
Yes. Yes. I just bought some linen pants from Old Navy and they're so comfortable.
Are they? I've heard a lot of people say that, but I just haven't tried it yet.
They're lightweight. And they don't hug tight. Like I got a 3X and honestly, I probably should have got a 2X because I've lost some weight. So they hang a little bit looser than I normally like, but they are so comfortable and they're nice enough looking that if I pair it with a nice blouse, I actually look good for interviews.
Nice.
Which is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely perfect. So, and it's funny that I'm actually talking about clothes because I'm not like huge into clothing and styling and makeup or any of that.
I am only for the sake of I want something comfortable. I will sit and talk to people all day about comfortable shirts or comfortable hoodies. I love hoodies. My daughter lives in hoodies. Literally, we're in the summer and she's still wearing hoodies. What is wrong with you? Then she tells you on a list. But anyway, like I'll talk about that, but if you want to talk about styles, no, I can't. You might as well be asking me what E equals MC square is and the theory of whatever.
Right.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
I get that.
I don't even have a style. I think my style is loud and obnoxious.
I think mine would be comfortable and fuzzy because like if I can have hoodies that have, you know, that fuzzy feel to it,
Mhm.
yeah, it's mine. Give it, don't touch it. You don't get it anymore. It's mine.
I have it's similar to a snuggle thing. It's like a blanket, but it has armholes. But what I like about mine specifically is it has the blanket section. It's got the pockets for your hands. It has a hoodie, but it also has weight. It is like around the chest area, stomach,
Ooh.
torso area. It is weighted. And when I'm in my little like whatever woohoo moments, I'm like, it's time for the special jacket. It is obnoxiously heavy, and like if I try to put it on any other time, I'm like, nope, this is too much. It's too much weight. I can't handle it. But when I'm in my woohoo moments, then it's like, yeah,
We're gonna call
this.
it that from now on. You realize that, right?
Yes.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Are you having a woohoo moment?
Do you need to put on your special sweater?
I mean,
Does
I
it
haven't-
vibrate?
The pocket does sit low enough, you know. I mean,
that'd be hilarious.
Nice.
No, I will put on my special hoodie, my little fuzzy hoodie. It's one of those ginormous, oversized ones, and like you could fit a whole nother person in there with me, but just stay out because it's mine.
Oh my gosh. Before I hit menopause, I was always in a hoodie, like all the time. Well, except in the summer because it gets really hot out here. But
yeah,
you'd always find me in a hoodie in the winter. I'd rarely not have one on.
I feel that on a deep spiritual level because me and these hot flashes are at odds. Oh my God.
They're so bad. I feel so bad for my husband because he has to sleep with me turning on the fan if I have a hot flash. And it gets super cold. So he's all snuggled up in his blanket. He burritos himself in the blanket when I have the fan on. It is so cute.
So he now needs the hoodie is what I'm hearing.
Yes. There's actually been a few times when we lived in Indianapolis where I came to bed where he was in bed burritoed with a hoodie on.
Oh my God.
Because he wasn't used to Midwestern winters. I grew up with it, so it wasn't a big deal to me, right? You know, being 32 below. You have a couple electric blankets and layers and all of that, but
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah, it was just adorable. And I'd have the fan on.
I mean, I have the fan on 365. Like,
yeah.
Even if it's just on low and it's not directly aimed at me.
Yep.
It's the circulation.
Oh no, I need to have it directly on me.
I mean, I do now,
in my face, because I cannot stand for my face to be hot. Like it is super, super uncomfortable. I have one of those faces. Like if I turn red, I turn tomato.
Oh,
yeah. So when I get hot, my face getting hot, just I can't stand it. So I have to have a fan in my face like all the time. I'm over here twitching and playing with my pill bottles. Like my empty amoxicillin bottle. Like, why is it still sitting on my desk?
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the ADHD moment of the segment.
It totally is. Like when I'm talking to people, I have to be playing with stuff, or like I pick up my mug and I sit here and drink from it, so I go through my soda a lot faster than I should.
This moment brought to you by ADHD.
Exactly.
Oh God, that is funny.
Looks aren't everything.
Oh my God,
That was me trying to be funny. Okay. Do we want to jump into the next portion of this podcast and
say yeah.
ramblings of the mad?
Yes. Let's do a sample of the ramblings of the mad section segment.
I say that we introduce them to this.
I think we should introduce them to this because I have a rant.
Me too. Me too.
Like that's no surprise to any of you. But
no.
Okay, so if you follow me on TikTok, this week I have been educating people about the transatlantic slave trade and how African Americans have European DNA.
Yes.
Okay. And educating people about things like this is one of the things that I love to do. It's a favorite topic of mine. I do it all the time on my TikTok. So if you're into this kind of shit, please feel free to follow and you'll see all kinds of weird shit. But talking about this, you know what's going to happen is like clockwork. Every single time the racists come flooding in, and their most repeated talking point is the Democrats started Jim Crow.
Yep.
And it's gotten to the point now that I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm going to go full into this rant. I actually wrote this rant out.
God.
Because it's just been on my mind all week because I've been dealing with it all week. So here we go. They say the Democrats started Jim Crow. Like, that's a silver bullet. Like, they've uncovered the cheat code to history. And I'm sitting here like, who the fuck cares? Seriously, who fucking cares? People throw that around like it's the ultimate gotcha. Like, boom, checkmate. As if slapping a party label from 100 years ago somehow means anything today. And guess what? Nobody alive today wrote Jim Crow. Not you, not me, not the guy foaming at the mouth on Twitter about Democrat roots. History is history. The country changes, parties change, and acting like this is the hill to die on, fucking please. Meanwhile, real shit is actually happening. We have voter suppression going on. Public schools have been gutted. They're sending the fucking National Guard after the houses like they're war zones. We have women dying due to lack of reproductive rights, genocide of the Palestinians and the trans community. That's all happening right now. But no, forget all that because the Democrats started Jim Crow. Congratulations. You're right. Big fucking whoop. That doesn't change a fucking thing. You want to fight racism? Do it today. Not in your sepia-toned Civil War reenactment fantasy. And let's be real. The whole line about Democrats and Jim Crow, it's not history. It's just a fucking deflection. It's from the same people screaming about being the party of accountability, and they're the first ones to run from it. It's lazy, it's dishonest, and it's insulting as hell to the people still living with the fallout of all of that. Yes, the past matters, but treating it like a current political strategy, that's coward shit. So to those of you who are watching who believe that, stop hiding behind dead politicians and start owning what's happening right now. Boom.
Boom. Wow. That whole segment you just said, what that's like fucking spot on.
Oh yeah. Well, and what's funny is the rant that I have fits right in with yours. We didn't even plan this. Like, we are
That's
that
awesome.
Because mine is about accountability. Because I am seeing this massive trend, and this is in everywhere, from politics, relationships, schoolyard bullies, workplace. It's everywhere. And it is something that, number one, it seems like people want to avoid. Obviously, I get that, but
yeah,
grow up. But then they will say, well, so-and-so did it as a justification.
Yep.
It's like when our parents used to say, well, if your friends jump off the Golden Gate Bridge, are you going to go with them? Obviously, those people are.
Yep.
Because like, you know, in politics, you hear, well, you know, this senator, you know, did this massive illegal no-no. And then there's always somebody that will point to the other side. So you got Democrats always point to the Republicans and vice versa. Well, that person did it and got away with it. Oh, okay. But so if someone stabs somebody and gets away with it, does that make then stabbing legal? You know, there's no justification that will work for any of those things, because if it's illegal, immoral, or unethical, just don't do it. Plain and simple, cut and dried.
Yeah, it's like the whole Epstein list. And the whole the whole shove back that we get of, oh, well, there's Democrats on it. So fucking what? Arrest them.
Right.
Hold them accountable.
I don't care who's on it. We just need we deserve to see it, and those people deserve what they get.
Exactly.
Plain and simple. And like, you know, even with relationships, it doesn't matter if you're married, you're just partners, you're engaged, whatever. There's always, and it's not every relationship, but when it happens, there's always going to be that, well, you did this. Why can't I get away with it? Oh, okay. You know, like, but you complained when they did it. So why should it be okay? And it shouldn't be. And those are the relationships that really should not last if they do. Because at that point, neither side is being fair to the other. And that's just not okay to me. And when you take it into the workplace or into the schools are supposed to have these, you know, zero tolerance for bullying, but that never works. That never happens, because it's always a he said, she said. And if it is a boy bullying a girl, I have seen this firsthand with my own daughter. Boys will be boys.
Yep.
Okay, well, guess what? Girls will be girls, and we are mega bitches. You want to see what we can do? Like, hello, come on. And, you know, in workplace stuff, you know, people will try to cut corners or this, that, and the other. Well, you know, Bob in accounting got away with it. Well, Bob in accounting shouldn't have gotten away with it.
No.
You know, and I don't care who else got away with it. They shouldn't. You need to be held accountable for your behavior. And when, you know, and not only that, I don't even know how we got to this point. Like, I don't know, was this participation trophies or like what? Like, is that what caused this? Because if it is, I want to smack the person who started doing that. But we need to start holding people accountable. It doesn't matter who they are, what they did or didn't do. If you did something that you bullied somebody, stop it. Take accountability for that shit. If you did something illegal, guess what? Can't do the time, don't do the crime. Like that's been a saying since we were kids back in the 80s. Like, come on. That's my rant, is accountability issues, because I'm seeing it so much. And yeah. Like, it's bad when even my 17-year-old starts complaining about something because she's 17. Like, this kind of stuff doesn't usually factor in for her. But it is, because she's like, oh my God, Mom, And I'm like, oh shit, what? And she went on this rant about it. And I was like, okay, maybe mom's not so crazy. I'll step off my soapbox now.
One thing that I did with my daughter when she was growing up was to hammer in on the accountability shit. Because growing up with, the silent gen and boomers as parents, there was no accountability. They never took accountability for any of their actions. They always blamed it on us when it wasn't our fault. So I was huge on that with my daughter. And I think she took it to heart because when she was in school, her teachers were always like, she takes responsibility for the things that she does. Every single one of them said that. And I'm like, fuck yes, I did something right with her.
Oh, yeah.
I just wish other parents would do the same thing because it's fucking ridiculous how they do the whole boys will be boys thing. I hate that shit.
I hate it.
I get that.
It makes me want to scream amongst other behaviors because I have a son. He is 27. I have never used the term boys will be boys.
Yeah.
To explain any of his behaviors. Now when he was little, I have said he is all boy because he was an absolute rough and tumble kid. He wanted to, if he couldn't climb it or crawl over it, crawl under it, whatever, if he just wasn't interested. Don't get me started about 6 foot tall bookcases. But see, that also qualifies though for tomboys. If you got a girl who's more of a tomboy, guess what? That still qualifies. It all boy at that moment because rough and tumble. But boys will be boys to excuse behavior and what they say and sexual innuendos that are absolutely not warranted.
Yeah, the level of sexism, a lot of people don't really fully grasp. Some people were blessed and they never really got to see it. And I could try to share my story and how I grew up. Like, growing up was like, all right, well, don't, wear tank tops because boys might look. Well, why don't you teach the boys not to do that? You know what I mean? Instead of censoring women, why not censor your boys? But this all stems down from, hate to say it, but religion. Yeah, it all stems from that, And I'm like, it's that men have this authoritarian, can get away with everything. I mean, we see this going on right now with our administration, with thinking that they can just get away with everything because they're a man, they are this God-fearing individual, and they are the most weakest, cowardice people I've ever met in my entire life. And now we have someone who has it in power and is making all of these things. I'm fucking petrified. I saw the list of all of the countries that they're, not countries, the cities they're going to be deploying the National Guard to. And Chicago is just 4 hours north of me. Is St. Louis next? Like, what do I, like, what's going to happen now? Like, it feels like
it's frightening.
It's frightening, and it feels like a setup. That my boyfriend shared that with me. He's like, everything that's happening right now in DC. It's like, he's like, in DC it was illegal to carry anything. It was absolutely illegal. Now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you guys can go outside with your AKs and your 47s and walk around proudly. And then next thing you know, there's going to have that one person get shot. And then Trump's going to be like, well, there it is. He's going to pinpoint that, just like that one guy that was killed by a cop here in Missouri. You know what I mean? It's going to end up all over the fucking news. It's going to end up everywhere, and it's going to end up being this justification of it. And I'm like, where are we going with this? I feel like it's total. We're going back to a time of regression.
Yes.
We are.
It's immigrants now. What's next? Is it going to be the Black community? Is it going to be, members of the LGBTQ? Like there's even some states that are trying to revoke marriage rights for gay individuals.
Yep.
It's all of us.
Where we've made so much progress, and now we're just trying to go back to this, what the far right want to do with this religious dogma of our way is the only way that's right, instead of trying to progress into a more loving, caring, we need to take care of our people here. There's a lot that the left and right can agree on, but far extremes of either or is not a good thing. That's my take.
Well, if you zoom out, my brain hurts whenever I do this, when I zoom out with this conversation. We start with the fact that white people are a dying race.
Mm.
Okay. They're saying by 2045 that we will be a minority, which I'm perfectly happy with. I think most of us are. The ones that are not are the ones who are fueling all of this, and they're using religion to do it. And this breaks my brain every single time. So we have a dwindling, our dwindling race, where the United States is one of the few countries where white people are the predominant race. If you go worldwide, we're a minority. And because of that, they want to center back into what we were with Jim Crow. But to replenish that, they need to get rid of abortion rights and force women to be breeders. So that's why they're stripping us of our reproductive rights, is because they want us to be, we're basically cattle at this point. And that goes into the LGBTQ community. If they shove us back in the closet, that means they'll be forcing us to have children when we didn't want to. They'll be forcing us into lavender marriages so we can repopulate.
Yep.
And that feeds into capitalism, because we have a dwindling workforce. And because we have a dwindling workforce, our billionaire overlords aren't making as much money. So not only are they raising prices, they want to force us into breeding programs in order to repopulate their manufacturing so they can make more money. It's all tied together, and it hurts my brain every time I think about it, and it pisses me off, because that's the bigger picture of it all. It all comes down to money. And the fact that the United States is one of the most racist countries in the world.
It's sad.
Yep.
That's all there is to it. And with where they're going next with all of this, what Trump is wanting to have happen, I can't believe I said his name. I usually say 45 instead. What he wants to do is he wants to force the situation to where he has to declare war without Congress, for one. And if we go into wartime, he wants to do what Zelensky did in the Ukraine and freeze the election.
Yep.
Then he can stay in power for as long as he wants.
Yeah.
That's why there's warships off the coast of Venezuela right now. I don't know if you've all heard about that.
I don't. No,
Yeah,
I haven't.
1933, Lyra. Definitely 1933. It's just a repeat. There are warships off the coast of Venezuela right now. I think Venezuela. It's a country in South America. I don't know. I think it was Venezuela. It could be Brazil. No, it is Venezuela, because he declared that the Venezuela president is a terrorist and put out a warrant for his arrest.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
And part of that is because they have sided with the Ukraine. At least that's what I remember seeing. So it's all interconnected. It's all fucking ridiculous. And it used to be that it was, you weren't repeating history, but it sure as hell rhymes. But no, we're actually repeating history at this point.
Yeah. Because
And it pisses me off.
not only are we repeating history, because, you know, as the adage says, if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Yep.
But the problem is they saw something in history that they liked.
Mhm.
And that's what they want. And so that's why they're purposefully trying to recreate it.
Yep.
So this is a whole different ball game than just, oh, we have to learn from history or we're doomed to repeat it. No, we are living out their little fantasy.
We are. One thing that people tend to forget or don't even know, because this isn't taught, is that all the policies that Hitler enacted in Germany, he got from the United States.
Isn't that
all
crazy?
of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking crazy. The racism, the segregation, all of it from the United States because of Jim Crow.
It's sad.
Yeah.
So if you're a minority or part of a marginalized community in the United States and you have the means to flee the country, you need to. Just saying that now. If you have the means to leave the country, leave as soon as possible. Don't wait. Don't look for some sign. Get out while you can. That's what I tell people.
It's
Unfortunate. It's sad. It really is sad and unfortunate
Yeah.
it has to be like that. You know.
It is. It's sad. It's depressing. It's angering. I waffle a lot between being numb and being angry and then being super depressed about it all.
Yeah, it can. There's times where I get absorbed by it, especially with TikTok and the algorithm and stuff. And it's just like every video, everything you see is like breaking news. Trump did this stupid thing, or the new power, or new executive order, or he's doing this, and you're just looking at it all go down, and you're like, the fuck. And then you want to do something, but like, what can you as one person do except, you know, maybe go to a protest, maybe get in with your local Congress or whatever. I go through the same things, and that's like, I personally, if I had the means right now, I would leave. I would not. I don't want to be here anymore. There is no American dream. It's non-existent.
No.
I get paid I get paid like $20 an hour at my job, and I used to think that was really good fucking money.
Oh yeah,
and it's not now. I mean, my average grocery bill just for me and my son is like, it's out there. You know what I mean? I want to make sure he's fed and he's got all his snacks and car payment and all this. And I'm like, I'm living like barely within my means and still not able to really live life. And I'm tired of being in this loop of like being stuck. And like, where is this like dream that we were taught as kids? Like, if you work hard, if you show up to work, if you get a college degree, you'll make it far. No. Average home cost is anywhere from what, $2,300,000 to $400,000. for like 60 years mortgage payment. I'm sorry, what? Like,
Yeah.
till I die,
It-
till my son will have to take it over when I die. Like, where's the land? Where's my piece of the pie? Oh wait, it's being bought up by businesses and corporations, and overly gouged, and it's all everything runs off of that capitalism mindset.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
And you
And
know,
it-
one of the
It's fucking crazy because my husband and I, we bought our first house back in 2014. We paid $119,000 for this house. It was 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,200 square feet, 45 minutes outside of Salt Lake. And it needed a lot of work, but it was a great starter house, right? When we sold it in 2021 and moved to Indianapolis, we sold it for $230,000
Wow.
with no upgrades because that was the going rate.
oof.
And I just looked, I was talking about this with some friends the other day, and I went and looked at the house now. It's been completely remodeled. Our neighbor behind us bought our house so they could cut the lot in half because it was a huge lot because they wanted the extra lot for their house. So when they resold it for $290,000, and they remodeled it. And now the house, they completely redid the outside, repainted or put on new siding, everything. It looks gorgeous. That house is now worth $400,000 and it's only 1,200 square feet and has 1 bathroom.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And that's what's like here in Utah. Like, you cannot buy a starter home. There's no such thing anymore in Utah. The cheapest house you can find needs at least $100,000 of rehab in order for it to be livable. And you're still paying $200,000, $300,000 for a house that's not even livable. It's just disgusting just how bad real estate is now. Like, I don't understand it. Like, when we were talking about moving, we thought about maybe just renting an apartment in Salt Lake instead of moving out of state. We couldn't even find a 3-bedroom apartment to rent. Like, there was none on the market. And keep in mind, this was, during the pandemic, it was 2021. But you couldn't find a 3-bedroom apartment or a house to rent. There was none on the market at all. And if you did find one, it was over $2,000 just to rent it. $2,000 a month.
That's ridiculous.
That is insane.
It's absolutely insane. So we got priced out of Utah and we moved to Indianapolis. We bought a fantastic house over 2,000 square feet for $180,000. The house that we lived in Indianapolis would have been worth about $600,000 here in Utah.
Wow.
Jesus.
And it wasn't even that nice of a house. I mean, it was nice, but it wasn't that nice. It was an older home, but it was crazy. And then when we talked about moving back here, because my in-laws needed a little extra support, so we were going to move back here to help them. And we couldn't find a house that we could afford. Could not find one. So we ended up, my sister-in-law helped us buy a mobile home. We live in a 956 square foot mobile home that we rent from my sister-in-law and her husband, which is totally fine. I think it's great that we had that opportunity, but not everybody does.
Right.
My family would absolutely not help me in this manner at all, which is the sad truth. And my family are all very well-to-do kind of thing. If I asked them for help like this, they'd be like, no.
Ugh.
So, yeah, housing market is fucking insane. I hope it crashes so everybody can afford a house. Because not being able to afford a house and then homelessness being made illegal.
It's an issue.
Big
Yep.
issue.
Oh yeah.
Because they want free labor. And where do you get free labor? From the 13th Amendment of the Constitution.
So I vote that we all just pick a country, and we all just pull all our funds together and make a commune style place.
I would fucking love that. I've been talking for years about doing that. Lyra just brought up the Netherlands. I love the Netherlands. I honestly would love to move to Norway. That's my thing. But a commune would be so amazing. Like we have 10 acres or 20 acres or whatever, and we each all have our little lots and houses. And then we have this huge communal garden that we work communal farm, not garden.
Yes.
It'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then if you want to like go back to the States for like a month or go visit family or whatever it is, go on vacation, you're like, all right, no problem. I'll tend to the garden. I'll make sure everything's taken care of, and team effort.
Yeah. Well,
I think that would be amazing.
There used to be a very, very large island. I want to say up in the Pacific Northwest area that was military base at one point, or at least handled military. Regardless, it has a T1 line running on the ocean bed to it.
Now I gotta Google this.
I just immediately heard the click, 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 click.
I know. Last I heard, it was turned into like some conservation area for birds or something. I think we just take it over.
I don't think that was it.
Hold on, I'll find it.
Because that's still operational.
Yeah, you gotta find it and share it.
No longer operational.
What's this?
McNeil Island?
Maybe.
So a large island in Puget Sound was home to a federal penitentiary that is no longer operational. It was also a military encampment and a military prison for a short period in the 1800s.
Maybe that is it.
It operated as the McNeil Island Correction Center until its closure in 2011, making it the last island prison in the United States that was accessible only by air and sea.
So are you saying that now it's up for sale?
Oh, I wish it was. If it was, like, oh my God.
No, I am not, because it says current status: a detention center for violent sexual offenders remains on the island, but the former prison is no longer in use.
Then no, I don't think that is the one.
No. Oh, here it is. Naval Station, Puget Sound, Sand Point. Located on Sand Point in Seattle, this naval station is no longer operational. The land was converted into a Magnuson Park in the late 1970s and officially closed as a base in 1995.
There you go.
And there's also Fort Whitman, an old decommissioned military fort on Goat Island in Puget Sound. Fort Whitman is no longer active. It was put into caretaker status in 1944, and the buildings were torn down in 1945.
My boyfriend, Padlock, said we should pull all of our money together and buy a farm in Belize. I mean, I'm not opposed to this.
I mean,
I would love to do that. Like,
if this podcast goes anywhere where we could make some money, like that would be good. Because then this could be like all of our like passive incomes, and bonus, we can create a studio where we could all be in the same room, face to face, and do this podcast. I mean, that would be the ultimate end goal. Is we meet here once a week and do our little skit shows, and all in one studio, but in Belize.
That would be
And then I can throw
awesome.
things at you guys across the table.
You can. I'll give you little squeegee balls to throw at us.
No, I'll just crochet F-bombs. And poop emojis. I can say those too because my daughter thinks they're hilarious to throw at people.
They have stress balls that are poop emojis. I'll buy a bundle of them.
I made a bunch of the poop emojis and she would throw them at people and go, "You're the shit." I'm like, oh my God. I'm like you're so special.
Oh, crazy. So Ellie, did you have a rant?
So my part of the segment was a funny story or a funny video, and
okay.
Because it's ramblings of the mad. We all have to have our own like takeaway, segue. Like you had your political thing, Chris had her personal rant, which did happen to link up with what you had said.
That's right.
And I think a great way to like end it all would be a light note comedic thing. And honestly, I'm gonna be really real. I forgot to do this. But last minute before joining the stream, I'm all like, what is a funny video? So I'm going to revert to a video that I always think is a classic.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. And I'm going to share it. Can I do that? Is it sharing?
Oh, yeah, I see it there. Hold on. There we go.
Yes, it is an absolute classic for me, and I get laughs from it every single time. So be prepared.
Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime. Daytime.
Nighttime.
Daytime.
Oh my God.
I'm going to give you nighttime, daytime. You want to play?
No, you're right. I got an Xbox.
Hey, Keith, do that thing where you fart through your head. All right, then. Oh, mate, that was wicked. You know it. Alan.
Oh my God.
They look like they're doing naughty things.
Right?
Steve. I'm Wolverine. I'm Sabretooth. Wolverine. Sabretooth. Wolverine. Sabretooth. Wolverine. Sabretooth. You can't get me on Wolverine. I'm Sabretooth.
You know I'm working nights.
You say Alan.
Wait for it. Wait. It's coming up. Coming up.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That was fucking perfect.
Yes. All right. I like every time I'm like, I really want some nostalgia. I always come back to that. So I like nighttime, daytime, nighttime, daytime. Oh, the Alan one always gets me. Alan. But maybe it's not Alan. Maybe it's Steve. Steve.
Oh God.
That was adorably cute.
You know, that is maybe something we could start is have a section for submissions for the funny stuff.
Oh, that would be great. Like,
I think that would be awesome. I think that would be so freaking cool. So let me type this into a banner. Want to submit something funny for us to share on the stream? Email request.
Boom.
There we go. Want to submit something funny for us to share on the stream? Email request at ramblingsofthemad.com.
.com.
Da-da-da.
Da-da. Hey, did
Okay.
you see that we have react buttons? Can play an air horn. People clapping. You guys hear it at all?
Yes.
Okay, I can't hear
Oh,
it
yeah.
because
Where would that?
we're clapping
Is that?
a chant. Cheer. The gasp. Laughing. More laughing. A drum.
Too bad that doesn't have. Like, can we add sound bites?
We can't add sound bites to this, but if we use my actual Streamlabs instead of the Talk Studio,
Mm.
I have a whole slew of sounds saved.
Yes, and I have like two different sites. You know, like all the Discord sound bites. There's like
Mhm.
sound waves you could also get from these sites. Like I need TP for my bunghole. That one.
I'm a potato.
I'm a potato. I can't. Every time you have to pop into Discord, that sound bite. I'm a potato. I have to. I have
And
to.
that's why I said it.
Oh gosh.
Well, I have Blurp with my Twitch
Right.
where people can buy sounds.
So we can
And stuff?
we can make sounds and then sell it to people. Or you make sounds.
Yes, like I can do how do I do it? Like there's Bing Bong,
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
giggity giggity. Like there's a whole huge list of things that you can do.
Mm. We'll have to play around with that in the next stream or next
Yep.
video or whatever.
Yep. In fact, I was just thinking about this. Like I know we want to do the whole podcast thing, but what if we just do this live every week?
I'm okay with that.
We could do both. If we know we'll do a structured one when we feel like we're ready to have a structured one, and then we could do like this type of format.
I was thinking like if we do if we do the Mad Hatters of the World where we have people come on, we could
Mhm.
do a structured podcast with them.
Right.
But everything else we just do live.
We could. Absolutely.
Because this was fun. I just love interacting with our followers who
Yeah.
right now are basically friends and family. But I just really like that idea. And if you guys are
I'm cool
comfortable
with
with
that.
it, I think we
Yeah.
should do that weekly.
Sure.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah. I'm down.
Cool.
Sweet.
We'll just keep
All right.
exposing people
Awesome.
to the insanity that is
Where can people find us?
Oh,
Now
where
that we're
can people
established.
find us?
Yes, where
They
can
can-
people find us?
People can find us on ramblingsofthemad.com. In fact, if you look at the banner here, head over to our website, ramblingsofthemad.com, to subscribe. Every time that we do a podcast or live video, we will be uploading it to our website. And if you subscribe there, you won't miss a thing, because every time that we post, it will automatically be emailed to you. So you can jump on and be like, oh, hey, I can watch this since I missed the live stream. I can watch this now. And also, we'll have a blog there where we'll do recaps and have maybe separate postings, which I think is really cool. You can also find us on YouTube at Ramblings of the Mad. But if you go to our website, it's all there. I'm still working on building up our website. It still looks pretty cool. I think it's fantastic. So,
Absolutely.
And there
'cause,
will
you know,
be more
I'm-
things
I'm
coming down
amazing.
the pike. So
Yeah.
Yes, a lot more things coming down the pike. You can also find us on Blue Sky. Every time that we post, Severus, I love you, but you're annoying.
That was a very vivid fuck you.
That's Severus for you. That is Severus for you. But every time we post on the website, I'll post on Blue Sky as well. Why do I keep saying I when it's we?
habit because you have your TikTok and your things that you do. So
Yeah, I'm so used to being a one-man show. It's great to have a crew to work with now.
well, yeah.
absolutely.
because now people get to see the really funny side of me because I work better with a group than on my own.
Yes, me too. Because otherwise, like, I can talk to myself. Don't get me wrong. I
Mhm.
will talk to myself anytime I need an expert opinion. However, me and all my daughter hates it when I say that. Me and all 17 of my personalities can only talk about so much stuff before we need other interactions.
Yeah, and I get really tired of agreeing with myself. Like how can you have a good intellectual argument with yourself if you're constantly agreeing with yourself?
Wait a minute, you agree
Well,
with yourself?
that's questionable. I can have full on debates with myself.
Right?
I'm like, I need to do this thing. Well, you see, maybe I could do it tomorrow. No, just get it done today and get it over with. I don't. It's hard for me to agree with myself unless I find that somebody's being an asshole. Then I'm like, that person's an asshole, and I say to myself, yes, that person's an asshole.
Yeah. We
Lyra,
appreciate you,
thank you.
Lyra.
We appreciate you sharing us wherever platforms you're on. I think I will set up a separate Twitch for us so we're not using my personal one.
Mhm.
So that way everything's there, and yeah, I'll do that this week before our next stream. Get that all set up.
Woot woot. This has been a lot of fun.
Yes. I'm like excited for next week.
I agree. We
I
could probably do
am-
like a more like for next week, a more intensive ramblings of the mad segment.
More extensive. You want me to rant even further?
Well,
Okay.
so how the extended version of ramblings of the mad is each
Okay.
of us have a political news take, whatever social issue rant, and then each of us talk about it. We discuss it, and then the next person talk about it, discuss it, so on and so forth. Same format we just did today, where we have like personal, like a rant with political or news story, then a personal rant, and then a funny comedic end.
I think that would be great.
Yeah, I'm down.
I already have
totally down
the
with that.
format already done. It's already completed. I also have the format to interview somebody, and I already have one person that's interested in doing it. I have asked them, and he said, yeah.
Nice. So
So-
are we going to do like with the Mad Hatters of the world? Are we going to like surprise our co-host with who we bring on? Because I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I do too.
We could, yeah. It'll leave the element of like, oh, I've never heard of this before, and
Right.
gives other alternate questions. Like I'll have my script. The host will have their scripted questions, and then that opens up for other people to ask other questions that weren't on the script.
Right.
Yeah. I think that would be cool. It goes along with the whole the Smart List podcast and what they do and their format. So I don't exactly want to copy them, but I love how they do that. Because
Well, I think that lends to a lot of improvisation that I think will set us apart.
yeah, I think so
Absolutely.
too. It'll be a lot of fun. So okay, so next week, do we want to do another Ramblings of the Mad, and then the following week do a structured podcast with an interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Perfect. Just do it.
Just do it. Sorry, every time I hear that, I just think of an edited video I saw of that. I can't find it to this day, but there was an edited version of that, and it was amazing. Make your
Wait,
dreams
let-
come true.
Wait, let me.
Go ahead.
I gotta skip the ad here.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Dismiss. Okay. And now I need to share the screen. No, that's not it.
Do, 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 do,
Remember that whole talking to ourselves moment?
Well, part of it is because I'm running two different Chrome versions, one of my personal and one for Ramblings of the Mad. And okay. You probably heard that sound.
Always blame the computer. Remember that.
Here you go.
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
You can do it.
You can do it! 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 You can do it!
He does it with
Again. Okay.
He does it with almost every movie he's in. If it's possible, he'll add that
yeah.
little line, which is great. You can do it.
He's
Well,
a
and I think-
total shit human being, but he's funny as fuck.
I think that one of the movies he did, it goes, "You can do it." Oh,
All night long. That's Waterboy for you.
Oh.
Those are such funny movies.
Yes.
I really love Grown Ups 1 and 2.
Mm,
Those movies, I watch them all the time. They're so fucking funny to me.
yeah.
I watch a lot of everything. Horror, anime, comedy, everything.
Everything. Everyone's so creative. Sorry, I heard everything, and then that just immediately the way you said everything
Oh, God.
though is where I got it. I was like, yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what? No, that's good. That's good. But everyone is not
Everybody's so
creative. But everyone is not creative. You can eat everybody's house.
Yes. Oh my god, I'm fixated on that. Fixated on that fucking vine. Oh my god. You can eat at everybody's house.
Like, I live in Lily White, Northwest Ohio, where everybody and their grandmama, they do potlucks. And especially at churches, they do potlucks. When somebody passes, they do a potluck. When somebody gets married, they do a potluck. When somebody has a baby, they do a potluck. Are you seeing a pattern here? And the problem is you don't know what somebody put in their stuff. And I don't always trust it. Like if I don't know just by looking at it what that is in that container,
Mhm.
I'm not getting it near my face, and I'm not getting it near my face hole. Nope.
Oh god.
Look, Mama might have raised a dummy, but it's not me. Okay.
You went full Southern there.
Full Southern.
I am not sorry.
And this is what's so great about the ramblings of the mad. We rant, re-ramble, and then we repeat.
Yes.
It's It's literally a bunch of rambling. 3 people just rambling on about shit.
Exactly. Now you're
Whatever
thinking
the
with
fuck we
portals.
want.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, we should do an episode on just dialects and accents.
Oh my god. I can't try to attempt any dialect. I will
Now,
brutally murder it.
now, darling, I think you are underestimating your abilities.
Shut up. Shut
Well, I declare.
up. They have these like Photoshop areas where you can like dress up in like Midwestern like gowns and suits and ties and shotguns or whatever, and like black and white type of photos, and you stage up next to like a barrel in a bar or whatever. And if we ever met in person, we'll have to do that just so we can have that included into the podcast.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
We should go to like an amusement park and do, because every amusement park has an old Western photo booth.
Yes.
Yes.
We
Totally
should
down.
totally do that.
10 out of 10. Yeah, would do it.
Oh, yes.
Yep. For sure. We could meet at Worlds of Fun.
Hold on.
Where the fuck is that?
Worlds of Fun. It's in Kansas City, Missouri. Have you guys? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I grew up in Omaha, right? So every year we'd go down to Worlds of Fun and Oceans of Fun in Kansas City. Every year. So much fun. They have some of the best rides. In fact, I personally think it's better than Six Flags. But that's me personally. Although I've never been to Six Flags, so I really can't compare.
It looks similar to that, except there's I guess a Caribbean cooler, Castaway Cove. They have like a water. So that's actually like a little bit of everything.
Oh, the water park side of it is really fun, and they have a gate between the two parks for you to go through, kind of thing. But you have to buy tickets to both. But it's a lot of fun.
I don't
It's
care.
a lot of fun.
I mean, we might as well.
I love amusement parks. They're so much fun.
I think it would be a blast.
You know the movie Adventureland? Have you guys seen that?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay. So they work at an amusement park called Adventureland, which is in a real amusement park just out of Des Moines.
Okay.
And my orchestra trip every year, we'd go to Adventureland. You know, it's like a 3-hour bus ride from Council Bluffs, Iowa, but we'd go to Adventureland.
funny.
It's a lot of fun. It's a smaller park, but it's a lot of fun.
That is amazing.
It is amazing. Now, I absolutely refuse to go on wooden roller coasters. They terrify me.
Yeah.
I am scared of
Yeah.
heights. So
I am terrified of heights, but I fucking love roller coasters except wooden ones. I don't know what it is about wooden ones, but metal ones, I'm all for it. If it goes upside down and I hang upside down for like 10 seconds, I'm the happiest woman on earth. Especially, you know, after I throw up later when I get off.
The one types of rides I don't do are anything to do with spinning or rotating. My motion sick goes. I mean, when I was younger, I'll all the time. I would ride it over and over again and not be affected. But something snapped in me, where it's just like, yeah, no, you ride it one time, you're gonna throw up and then feel like shit the rest of the time.
yeah.
I haven't been on any roller coaster since I was diagnosed with Meniere's disease a decade ago. And for those who don't know what Meniere's disease is, it's inner ear disease that attacks your balance system and your hearing. So I'm constantly off balance. My balance system is completely dead. I'm basically all visual now. So if I go on a spinny coaster or do any kind of spinning thing, yeah, I get dizzy now and it makes me sick and I hate it. Because my favorite ride, my all-time favorite ride is where you stand up against this wall and it spins around and they
Yeah,
drop the floor out from underneath you.
I can't do that. No.
Nope. Mm-mm.
I was on it when I was a kid, but not. I can't do it now as an adult.
Oh, not anymore. Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
Getting old fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I rather much do old people stuff, like sitting in front of my garden and like maybe read a book or do a craft. and drink wine with my friends. Like, can I just do that?
Oh my
fun.
gosh.
That sounds like fun to me.
Exactly.
It really does sound like fun. Like have a fire pit and you roast marshmallows with your friends and you get drunk drinking around the fire and
smoke a little bit of weed. Just, all of it.
It's amazing how as you get older, the things that you want to do drastically change. Like when we were younger, it was all about, hey, let's go to the club, let's go to the bar, let's go out to this party.
Yeah, I can't. No, thank you.
Nope.
I went to a work picnic thing today, and I only went because they were serving steak. Okay. I mean,
valid.
Free steak, free food, something to occupy my time for an hour and a half. But I'm like, even that, I'm like, I'm looking around, like people are talking, having fun amongst themselves. I'm like, I want to be here. I'm here. My son's on his phone. I'm like, I'm getting bored. I'm like, okay, this is my cue. Okay, thanks for the food. I've hung around for an adequate amount of time. My face has been shown. Thanks for the food. Making my exit now. No goodbyes to people. Just bye to the person who made the food and the boss man. Bye.
I try so hard to do the Irish exit at those events because I don't want to talk to anybody and get roped into the Midwestern goodbye.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Luckily, this event was. I mean, it was a smaller, so there only really was like 30 people. So it wasn't like a lot of people. I've definitely been at corporate events where they've got the big wigs there, and you're just like, okay, I might say bye to like one person that I connect with. I call him my work trauma buddy. Usually, it's people I've bonded with because of the trauma of work. I'm like, I'm leaving now. You're on your own, kind of thing. And then shortly after I leave, they usually always leave. So, but no, yeah, I'm almost the same way. Like it's just time for me to go. Bye, not bye.
I am so awkward in large groups. Like there'll be a conversation going on and you wait for your turn to talk. And all of a sudden we're on to a new topic. So you don't get to say what you wanted to say.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And so it's like awkward. And then you find an opening and you say something and people just kind of stare at you for a minute. And then they go back to the conversation.
I hate that so much.
I hate that. Like I think it's more common for those of us who are autistic because, we like to have a pre-planned kind of thing that we say. And we try to interact in conversations because that's what we're supposed to do. But when people don't follow those rules that we were taught to follow, it's upsetting and unnerving, and that's why you see a lot of us have meltdowns during conversations or afterwards.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have an issue and it's not even, I'm working, this is one of the things I'm majorly working on as far as interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Someone will say something to me, and it could be not even in a mean way or even a criticizing way, but then I perceive it a way, and then I get mad, and they're like, whoa, hold on. This, like, it doesn't have to be this way. And then I immediately go into this argumentative state. And then I have to realize, I've had to stop myself going, oh, okay, hold on. I need to breathe because I'm getting a little bit too mad because I'm wanting to speak and the person's trying to explain their, like, hey, this is what I really meant. But I can't get over, well, I need to say this thing on point A, but you've already passed point A trying to explain whatever it was. And I can't, it's so hard to hold back what I want to say and just push what I wanted to say out. That is so incredibly hard to not interject. I don't know how to get over it. It's biting your tongue and forgetting what you wanted to say as a neurodivergent individual is so, it's so hard.
It's really, really hard. Like you see how I get when I'm mad and have a lot to say about things.
Yep, I have.
I
have. And you're like, hold on, let me just finish my thought here. Let me just get it out, please.
And see, I have a tendency when I'm like in chats or whatever with people, if I hear that someone has talked over more than once, I'll be like, that's a great idea, Susan. However, I was just hearing Kara over here talk. What were you saying, Kara? Like,
right.
I will go out of my way to tell that person, you're being an ass, quit talking over people. And then I will make sure that the person who wanted to talk knows that they're seen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I try to be fair to the point that it kills me at times. Like, everybody should have their equal access and being able to say their piece and all of that. And when that doesn't happen, I get so mad about it. Like, the inequality of things. I have such a justice persona that it's hard to survive in our society right now.
That is another reason why I love you so much. Because I'm like, when we had that other thing going on and the other situation with that one organization, Thou Shall Not Be Named, like, when we had interacted the first time, I was like, I can connect with this individual. We have a bonding thing. We have the similar types of things in various forms. And then I, things progressed and we got on the same level, and I'm all like, yes. And then you saw the injustices and I'm all like, whoa, yes. Yes, support. Oh, because you were literally my godsend. All the stuff that I was doing, it was like, it became, I don't want to say overwhelming, but
it was.
It was overwhelming. It was a lot to handle at once, and I was one person and trying to find settings and create certain things and do that. Like, I needed another person, and you're like, well, I have this mindset and that mindset, and I'm very organized. Yeah. I'm all like, oh, yeah, please. I'm spiraling right now. I need somebody to come organize my spiral, please. And you're like, done. And then you just laid it all out. And I'm like, oh, the amount of relief. I was like, you have a new follower. we shall follow each other into the depths of this realm.
I had an idea that you felt that way, but hearing you say that now, just like, dude, I'm like all on my feels right now. I'm trying not to cry.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
Oh, don't even do that. That makes it worse.
Like, and after everything was going on, and then certain things had happened, I'm all like, wait a minute, no one's gonna fucking trample on one person that I'm caring about right now. They can go fuck off. And even with you, Chris, like when we had first really like connected, I'm all like, okay, I can drive with this person for sure.
Oh yeah.
And then you and Jess had their little like monetary miscommunication. But then
Mhm.
once we had that one-on-one,
Oh yeah.
I was
We were-
like,
we were
oh,
golden.
this is done. We had, first thing one-on-one. I'm like, oh, this is easy peasy now. We're all going to be great. And now look
Yeah.
at us.
Lyra called me a
Now look at us.
godsend.
And all the things that happened, there were other things that happened I'm not going to talk about. But I'm like,
To put it bluntly, we got steamrolled, but moving on.
steamrolled. We got steamrolled. I saw some injustices in how people were being treated and how you were being, how everyone here was being treated. Like
Yeah.
the talking behind people's backs kind of thing. I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? Oh, you don't like this person? Let me promote them. Let me give them a role. So you have to interact with them and then make it a point. I don't know if you remember this, Jez. Why I was be like, hey, yeah, let's go ahead and give this person. And I would make it in a point in those meetings to be like, yeah, let's have this person be, give them a say. We don't have to necessarily like each other, but we all have roles. We all have jobs to fulfill.
Yep.
We don't, and I made sure to say that directly to a person who shall not be named. And I hope that they had got that.
Right.
Because I'm like,
Oh yeah.
you're not gonna, like, it's the whole justice thing. Like, treat others how you want to be treated kind of thing.
Exactly.
It really is. And honestly, up until everything blew up, I kind of felt alone
Mm,
because we didn't talk like we do now.
yeah.
And I was struggling really, really hard with my mental health over everything because I was being made to feel small. I was being pushed into a little box because I was too much.
And that's just sad. First of all, I'm going to say this. You are not too much.
No.
You're the
thank you.
perfect amount of crazy for me and for Chris. So I think we're all matched for each other on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you're stuck with us.
Well-
Like
And I can kind of relate with you on that aspect. Mine was a little different. I was in a stuck phase because
Mhm.
there's a lot that what I was doing, what I was tasked with, I had zero knowledge on.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know where to start. And another individual who we know who took my role,
yeah.
I got innuendo kind of inclinations with that. And another person, I want to say names, but we can't say names.
Yeah.
How can I say it without saying it? The devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The devil's advocate. I got a lot from that. I'm like, I was shut down. Like, well, like I'm put off into this, like, well, now I don't know what I'm doing.
I didn't know what I was doing, and I did so much research onto what my role was supposed to be. And so I was doing it to the best of my ability with the tools that I had, which was not much. In fact, right before everything blew up, I had in my cart some books that outlined specifically my role.
Right.
Mhm.
And I was planning on diving into that head first. I sent messages out to other people who had my same exact role
Mm.
because I wanted to talk with them to get an idea of what I should be focused on and what I should be doing, kind of thing,
Right.
right? And then everything just
blew up. And it blew up way out of proportion than what it needed to be.
I was never given any feedback. None.
And that's the part where there's a lot in what had happened where I was witnessing from like a third party perspective where I'm like, I'm observing all of this happen. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Yeah.
There's like, what is happening?
Well, you heard me say it over and over and over again. If I am doing something wrong, tell me what it is so I can fix it.
Right. If you don't know,
And
what
I
it
was
is, how are you
never ever told. It was always this huge blanket statement to avoid accountability, and it was just frustrating. There was a point like a week before everything blew up. I had a day where I was like, everybody hates me. That's where all of this led. The way I was being treated, it led to me thinking everybody hated me. Like every time I said something, I got that feeling that I was disliked.
Mm.
So when you came to me
Same.
the day everything blew up, Eli, it was, you were a saving grace at that point for me. Because then I knew I wasn't alone in any of this.
Of course.
And that I was not overreacting, and that I saw it the way it was really happening, and so did you. And I wasn't fucking crazy.
Yeah. And it's just everything that had happened. I'm like, I had this whole game plan too, like with the Discord server. I was like, all right, I had everything already set up and ready. And like, I can now officially step a good hard step away from that, because I don't think anybody really understood how much work and dedication I put into that server.
I don't think anybody like could have fathomed.
Nobody can even fathom the amount of work and steps and precautions I took, and I had everything countless hours of setting it up, and like that was our employment pool. You know what I mean? That's where we were mainly pulling people from. Primarily. And when I got to the point like, all right, now I can really focus on this. And I'm like, okay, here we are as this thing. And then this is happening off to the side. I'm like, even if I didn't have a role in that officially, in the official capacity, according to me, after everything was done, I can't stand with this. I couldn't. There was no way I could, continue to stay with it after those specific actions were taken against one of my peers. And it's just like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm like, you know what? And that's why I was like, I was so glad, like, after we finally had calmed down from our little rants about it, like, we decided to do this. I'm like, we can make something and create something beautiful and give back into the world, even if it is just with our words.
Exactly. Because, even if at the end of the day, the only thing we managed to do was to make one day easier for somebody, just one person. We made a difference in that person's day.
Absolutely.
100%.
We're never going to change the world. However, we can change one person's view of the world at a time.
Correct.
Yep.
And I think at the core value of it, and I think this is kind of what is inspiring us to do this, and what this whole podcast is supposed to be, is to create a community.
Yes.
Rather, like, whatever the community that's going to look like, is to have a form of sense of community. Because I think it'd be great if, once a month, once we start getting some followers and some views and stuff like that, we can pull in just a group chat night and live stream that, you know what I mean? And bringing and if you mention Discord server, we should have a Discord. Let me know when it's time to do that. I am all over it when it's the time to do it. I'm like, let's do it. And then Jess are gonna come in and be like, we're gonna lay it out. Boom.
So this time with the Discord, we don't have to go as nuts. Okay.
No, right. You don't have to be as nutty with it and go into forums and things like that.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I'm still mad that the forums didn't work.
I
I understand why. I'm still mad about
yeah,
it.
Yeah, me too. Because I also helped with you on that, and I'm like, I was heartbroken. And like when we came to that conclusion that it wasn't working, I'm all like, oh, I'm looking at the analytics and I'm looking at everything and where our viewers are coming from. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
this isn't gonna work.
It's not working. Yeah.
And I pondered on that for a good solid 2 days before I even got the courage to tell you about it. I was like, and I think I remember coming to you like, Jess, you're not gonna like this, but we have to go away with the forums.
And then I was like, it is what it is. Let's change it. And you're like, what?
What? That's what was shocking. I'm like, what? You're not like disappointed or sad. You're just like, nope, it is what it is. I think at that point we have made so many drastic changes on so many different levels, and you're just like, oh, okay, we're done. Just do it.
I love it.
Yes.
What
Mhm.
did you put in Discord? Hold
Oh,
on,
you gotta
let me
look at it. You gotta look at it.
look
Look.
at the thing I did.
I
Okay.
did a thing.
Hold on.
Oh God.
I fucking love that.
We're the Three Musketeers.
Can you share that in the stream, please? Share that in the stream.
Okay, hold on.
Can this be made into stickers or something?
Yes, I can make these into
Or like-
stickers.
Or like put it on a playing card and then like have the caption part on the backside with their logo. A playing cards. Mad Hatter of the world. Playing cards.
Okay, here we go. Here is me. Wait, let me make this screen bigger. Okay. There we go. Jess, the Oracle of Athos. Jess embodies the wisdom and leadership of Athos while simultaneously being the oracle for their love of data. A voice of authority with a classic twist makes Jess a foundational part of the group. Ellie, the Mad Hatter of Porthos. The organized gamer is an absolute perfect fit for Porthos. Their nickname of the Mad Hatter is not only a direct nod to our name, this suggests that while they bring order and strategy, they do so in a delightfully chaotic and unconventional way.
Yes, love it. I love it.
And Chris, the Maverick of Aramis. Chris's combination of logic and creativity aligns perfectly with Aramis. Maverick, though, highlights her diverse interest in music, arts, and crafts, showcasing her as the one who brings unique and unconventional ideas to the group's mad ramblings. I
Awesome.
fucking love this.
Yes. Yes.
Thank
This
you.
is fucking amazing.
Thank you, my unconventional conventionists.
I even turned on my whole voiceover voice for that.
I know. I'm just saying, like, we're the Three Musketeers.
Hoorah!
Hoorah. We need to have our own little like weird sound, not hoorah. It has to be something else.
How about we do like Shark Week? Ooh,
Shark Week. Wah.
I mean, I thought potato because I'm a potato.
I'm a potato.
Ellie can't not say it.
I can't. I'm sorry. It's just like a fucking. The echolalia got strong on that one, I guess.
I have no idea what you guys just did.
my Discord intro when I join a voice chat, it says I'm a potato,
Oh, okay.
and every time Eli hears it,
I have to repeat it.
uh-huh.
Because it's so fucking cute. I'm sorry. It's just like, because it's in a cute, high-pitched voice. Like, I'm a potato. I don't know what it was, but I can't replicate it. But it's
I'm a potato.
it's some shit like that. And I'm like, I'm a potato. I can't, like, it's a thing. I can't listen. It's the rambling of the mad,
Exactly.
We're all a little mad.
I am the great Cornholio.
I am the
Keep me
great-
from my bunghole.
Keep me from my bunghole.
Bunghole. That should be my intro to everything.
I'm in danger.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Smack. Emotional damage.
Oh my god.
So we'll have to definitely add a soundboard to it that is interactive that we could use.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been wanting to buy a Stream Deck forever. I just never could afford it because, it's like $80.
We could do like a virtual Steam Stream Deck. There's ways
Yeah.
to set it up.
Yeah, it's just not as fun.
You have a tablet? Do you have a tablet?
I
There-
do. It's not charged.
there is an app that you can. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's has the same features and you can program it. I'm pretty sure you could find a workaround, maybe connect it with a stream. I don't know. I'll have to do some research on it, but I'm pretty sure you can use a tablet. I've seen streamers use a tablet in lieu of a Stream Deck.
Cool. Show alert widget. What? Enable immediate. I'm looking at Blurp because I love Blurp. Blurp is fun. I just haven't used it in so long. I don't remember how to use it because they changed things.
How dare they?
Right?
So fucking rude.
Hey Eli.
Hmm.
I have a present for you.
What's the present?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yo, you gave me the sound bite. Okay, hold on. I'm adding this to the stir. Okay. Okay, with that, I'm gonna upload it now.
Oh my god.
Okay, I just downloaded it and I'm gonna upload it now. Potato.
Myth. Server settings.
I'm a potato.
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 Shut it.
I'm
Stop
a
it.
potato.
Let's torture. Shut it.
Oh. For the longest time, I had "Let me out! I'm stuck in your pocket" as my text notification, and then my daughter played that one for me. I don't know where she got it, and I went, "Oh, I got to have that one." And-
That's phenomenal.
Then when I
Mana.
Phenomenal.
Do, do,
Du-du-du-du-du-du. Can't not do that one either.
right, when I got
That
a-
was
a
so
new phone-
ADHD. That was hilarious.
Breathe. Breathe.
I'm crying.
Oh my god.
Okay, soundboard. I forgot what I was doing.
Oh my god.
We're rambling hard right now.
Oh yeah.
I can't breathe.
Oh god.
Oh. Oh. Mana.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh.
Oh, Cassian's here.
Shamrock shake.
Shamrock.
Phenomena.
Phenomena. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Oh God.
Mana.
We've killed Cass. For Cassian is dead.
Uh-huh.
Oh God. Oh
You know that was funny when somebody starts coughing.
shit.
Oh.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh my god. Okay. I think that is a good spot for us to end for tonight.
I would
Yes.
agree with you on that one. Yes.
So I want to thank everybody for watching, for who tuned in. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe because, you know, we love y'all and we want to see you here again. We will be back soon with announcing of when our next episode will be. So thank you again, everybody. And Eli, Chris, I love you too. You guys are special. You're amazing.
Love you. Yes.
Love you.
And here goes the outro.
Thanks for listening to Ramblings in the Mad. Got questions or topics? Go ahead and email us at requests@ramblingsofthemad.com. Want to find us again? Give us a follow. We're also at YouTube at Ramblings of the Mad. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Perfect.
That was amazing. Thank you, Cassian, for recording those for us. We love you and appreciate you. And that's it for tonight, folks. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Love ya.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.